what's good everyone? We're back for another video. Second upload of the week. Obviously you guys know me, I'm a full-time SuperCoach YouTuber. I do this stuff for a living, so gotta get that bread. Anyway, so as you can see I've got the hood on because, I mean, if you didn't know, it's the coldest day in history. Never had a recorded temperature colder than this, so gotta warm up the face. So anyway, that's why that's on. Hoodie Paragon, crazy. Okay, so yeah, I was going through my trades that I was thinking on Monday. Now obviously it's Thursday. Just a quick upload here about what I'm thinking of doing finally. So it's basically kind of what I was just showing in my video on Monday. So it was Powell to Rawlinson and then Garcia to Davies-Uniacke. I've basically laid in another trade on top of that, and that's just Jack Steele to Charlie Curnow. And that means I've basically got a full premium team bar one midfielder. So we need one midfielder to finish it off. And that shouldn't be too hard to get, given we do have 197k in the bank to help us finish that off. Hopefully in next week, but we shall see. And so news did just come out, I think yesterday, that there is a 1 or 2k guy debuting. I believe that's Kynan Brown from Melbourne. So we'll probably take him. I'm not sure about his job security. He's also DPP. I didn't realize that. So that'll help out, certainly. So yeah, we'll definitely go him, unless there's someone else that gets named that I think may be a bit better of an option. And yeah, I think it means we've got 19 people playing this week, including 18 premiums. If I count that up, I might be wrong on that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, so 19 people playing with 18 premiums. And then Kynan Brown as the one rookie. So that's pretty nice. And yeah, the DPP is also really good. Because if we look at like my full strength team for next week, say, when everyone comes back, it'll pretty much be just like this. And then, so for Kynan Brown, say, we'll be able to sub through either Fraser, Dowling, Brown, whoever we want for that matchup. It's probably not going to be Brown, and it'll probably be most likely out of Fraser and Dowling for who we want there. And so, yeah, that's not too bad. Again, Melbourne, I mean, I guess let's take a look at their upcoming draw. I mean, North Melbourne this week isn't too bad. Brisbane's kind of probably going to be difficult. Brisbane, yeah, they're in kind of good form now. West Coast is, yeah, not too bad either. Essendon is, yeah, probably on the more difficult side. Fremantle at Optus is on the more difficult side. GWS is on the more difficult side. Look, I mean, we don't need him to play, really. Like, we just need him to be on the bench. So, if he plays this week, that's fine. Hopefully he's not sub, but even if he is, I mean, we still should have 18 premiums that score well. So, we shouldn't even need a rookie score. But, yeah, that's just what I'm thinking, really. One other thing is, I have heard that Davies-Uniacke is under an injury cloud, so, I mean, yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll see if he's laid out. I get the feeling he could be, but, I mean, if you look at it, again, we're trading Powell to Davies-Uniacke, so they're obviously playing in the same game. So, if Davies-Uniacke is laid out, we can still trade him for someone else. Probably for, I'm not completely sure who I would trade him for. So really the only guys that I am looking at if Davies-Uniacke is out to trade into my midfield is, I don't even know, there's not really a heap. If we look at who have people been trading in, top 1%. Merritt I've got, Brown got, Curnow got, Warner. Look, again, I'm just not really looking to trade him in because a defender, look, if he has good job security, that's amazing, but I just don't think he does, and I don't need another defender that's just going to be sitting idly on the bench for the rest of the season, so I think I'm going to steer clear of him. Ari Schoenmaker's maybe a guy, but he's got the bye this week anyway, so not this week. Jackson's interesting. I mean, if Darcy's out, then sure, but I mean, he's playing right now, so we're not going to do that. Ridley is also an interesting one. I am tempted by Jordan Ridley. It might be a Nick Martin for Jordan Ridley, but I mean, obviously they're both on the same team, and Essendon does have a good run home in terms of fixture-wise. So, yeah, and Connor Rosie, I'm just not seeing enough of yet to trade him in, and he's still going to lose a bit of cash anyway. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at right now, really, for trades-wise. Again, midfielders, we didn't really see any, but if we just filter through. Sinclair, I mean, he's a defender. Honestly, I've got more faith in some of the defenders than I do midfielders. I feel like I may as well just go a 7th defender and like play one of them in the midfielders section, and then just do like 7 pure mids, because it's like Jack Sinclair I feel like is also going pretty well, you know, but I needed 7th defender for him. Like Jordan Ridley's going well. I'd probably want them over some other guys, to be completely real with you. So yeah, oh no, Sankey would have a tough 2 matches though, so we'll probably steer clear of him there. Brisbane as well, Carlton as well. No, okay, probably not Jack Sinclair then, because let's see who he has been scoring against. Scored well against West Coast, scored well against Gold Coast, Fremantle league points, North Melbourne league points. Port Adelaide, that's a good score on. Before that he was kind of inconsistent. Brisbane's a good score, obviously, as well. Probably not, but he's playing well. Again, Will Day is probably the one that I do want out of anyone, with a good fixture coming up. So yeah, a good fixture coming up, and Hawthorn's playing well, so yeah, we're gonna have to try to get him in next week. It's probably gonna have to be for Fraser, I would imagine, but we don't have enough cash. If we go on Fraser's head, we're at like 460k or something, 470, 480k. So we're going to need a bit more. I don't want to trade Richards yet because he's still got money to make, and I think he'll be back next week. So it might just mean we play a rookie at M8 for like 2 weeks until we can go like Richards down and Fraser down, and then we go Fraser up, and then Richards to a 1 or 2k guy. And that means we'll have 3 trades left for the season, and those will all basically be for injuries. And so effectively, when anyone gets injured, it's just basically a luxury upgrade at that point anyway. So I think that would be smart. And so it will be end of round 15 at the end of this week. If we make those 2 trades in a few weeks' time, that'll be the end of like round 18, say. From that point on, that means we got 3 trades for the remaining 6 rounds. So I think what we'll do is every 2 rounds, if someone doesn't get injured, we'll just use one of those trades as a luxury upgrade, I reckon, to continue to support the team. That would make sense to me. Like, who here do I think could go? I mean, Nick Martin hasn't been playing the best. Hayden Young hasn't either, and I would luxury trade him, but he's got a decent fixture coming. Like, Gold Coast aren't the hardest, especially away from home. Sydney's going to be difficult for sure, but Richmond's pretty easy. He scored 130 on them early in the season. Hawthorn, has he played them yet? No, he hasn't. And Hawthorn's kind of difficult, to be fair, so that's going to be a tough one. But Melbourne's easy. West Coast is pretty easy, even though they lost to West Coast earlier in the year. But I don't think that'll happen again. But it could. Essendon, that would be difficult. Geelong's pretty easy. GWS, and then yeah, these last 2 games are pretty difficult, so maybe he's a guy we can luxury trade in the last 2 weeks of the season for someone that does have an easy matchup. I mean, again, if we look at TFS for designated kickers, someone that's got an easy matchup in the last 2 weeks is a Gold Coast player. Maybe that's, I don't know, a Will Powell or something like that. Any other ones? I don't think Port Adelaide ones. Yeah, Fremantle, Adelaide, but I mean, we've already got Houston. Maybe Carlton, someone on Carlton, to Nick Newman, potentially. But I mean, we'll see when we get there, obviously. St Kilda and West Coast from Geelong is not too bad either. Maybe it's a Thomas Stewart then. Who knows? But anyway, that's just what I'm thinking, really. Just wanted to put out a quick video. Look, if Davies Uniacke doesn't play, then yeah, we are in a bit of strife. But I mean, luckily we're only trading him in this week, so we can swap him out for someone else. Who that's going to be, I'm not too sure yet. But that's just what I'm thinking right now. To be honest, if he does play, I think I'm still going to put the vice-captaincy on him, just because it is a really good matchup against Melbourne. So we'll probably do that, but it's definitely not going to be the straight captaincy. It's going to have to be the vice-captaincy. And then I think probably captain Flanders against Fremantle, because Fremantle do give up points to designated kickers. If we see this little chart here, Fremantle, yeah, top 3 team for designated kickers against. So yeah, they give up a lot. So I'll probably go that there. And I mean, it is at Optus, but to be fair, he just put up 150 against St Kilda, which was at Marvel. So both are away, and they're coming off a bye now. So Fremantle aren't either. So yeah, although they had their bye the week before. But anyway, that's just this quick video. That's what I'm thinking for now, trades wise, captaincy wise. So yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.